time that we need a better means of communicating with the people in the district to get to you news while it is still fresh. Now, this is no criticism of the excellent job that is being done at the present time by such channels as our sales promoter, personal visits with you men in the district, or telephone calls directly to you. However, there does exist a very definite need for a film report such as this, which will allow product department and service divisions representatives and our own apparatus sales division people to bring you their interpretation of news that is vital to us in our selling job. News which we believe will help you do your job of selling. We propose to release a film such as this perhaps as often as 24 times a year on a regularly scheduled basis. These films will give you up-to-date information on new products, new markets, new selling techniques, business forecasts, news highlights from important conferences, organizational changes, many more subjects which vitally affect your job. A feature of each film will be an analysis and interpretation of our performance record to date based upon charts such as these. We will definitely not subject you to a rehash of figures that you already know. Instead, we will give you the factors which underlie these figures, factors which contribute to fluctuations in our performance record. In this way, you will learn of transactions which could very well affect the way you work in your own districts.
Pittsfield, Massachusetts, home of the Distribution Transformer Department. Here in 1953, one of industry's strongest promotional programs on distribution transformers was conceived, ATANA. All transformers are not alike. Because of ATANA's strong advertising and sales campaign, many utilities have openly given GE a greater share of their business. Obviously, competition has been very much aware of ATANA. This year, for example, Westinghouse is manufacturing a transformer which it hopes will be able to compete with General Electric. It features a single bolt cover design which is definitely intended to compete with General Electric's stainless steel cover band. But GE's engineers maintain that Westinghouse design could result in bowing of the cover, in turn resulting in an ineffective seal. The Westinghouse design is also complicated. Extra bars have had to be put inside and located in exact position. Although several other changes have been made inside, many of them are based on reducing cost, not on quality improvement. But there was even more reaction to ATANA. Alice Chalmers used a slogan having a familiar ring. Which distribution transformer is best? Line Material proclaimed, it's the little things that count. In the face of such competition, the question which Pittsfield management had to answer was this: can GE still sell on the premise that all transformers are not alike? The answer is emphatically yes. Only GE transformers still have such important features as these: production line impulse testing, nitrile rubber gaskets at all tank openings, Stranacore terminal clamps, one-piece cover band, unique terminals for both copper and aluminum conductors, Magna valve arresters, and 3 new extras: Formex wire insulation, one-piece hand-hole cover band, and a one-piece bushing band. These features of the GE transformer constitute Pittsfield's answer to competition. That is, all transformers are still not alike. St. Louis, Missouri, first step for the General Purpose Control Caravan on its tour of the districts. In a 1-hour show, distributors and industrial customers get the GE sales story, take controls apart, operate exhibits, and give GE specialists a chance to answer control problems. Reception to date has been excellent, especially of the Caravan's complete facilities for training countermen in the uses and application of general-purpose control. Major problem is a familiar one for schools of this kind: how to attract the largest possible audience. One solution, according to Jeff Moffmer, manager of the Mid-States District, is teamwork among industrials, distributors, and GE district representatives, with initiative coming from the district offices. Watch for the Caravan in your own area. It will give you a real opportunity to increase your GP control sales. The gas turbine department has rolled up a new record by producing and selling more gas turbines than all other manufacturers in the world combined. Its 100th turbine, similar to this one being tested, was recently installed in the Edna, Texas station of the Trunkline Gas Company. It was the first turbine to be shipped from the factory piped, wired, and mounted on an integral base. The integral base mounting feature allows the turbine to be installed on an easy-to-construct foundation and is expected to reduce installation time to 4 weeks. John Keller, manager of the gas turbine department, has this to say about the future of the gas turbine business.
The General Electric Company has a tremendous investment in the gas turbine business. We will continue to improve our design and manufacture and promote our new units and cycles to the best of our ability. We are confident that you will help the company maintain its lead through promoting increased orders from our customers.
GE's radar-directed armament system, currently installed here on the B-47, will soon be used to defend the Air Force's new atomic bomber, the B-66. This means an additional Air Force contract for GE of over $6 million. Here is a demonstration of how the gun control automatically tracks a moving target. This new gun control is one more example of the important contribution being made by General Electric to the defense and security of America. In Schenectady, the medium induction motor department announces that production of Triclad 55s in the 7.5 to 30 horsepower range is progressing way ahead of schedule. General Manager Bo Villa reports that current production rate is 40% above current sales rate. Sales will have to increase during the next few months, he states, if production lines are to operate anywhere near capacity. Big question in the minds of many salesmen is delivery. If orders increase, will men be able to deliver on time? To get the answer, Wells Corbin, newly elected manager of Component and Intermediate Distribution Sales Department, asks Villa this same question as it concerns the area of specials.
What kind of service can you offer on specials?
I saw you coming. Look at this product calendar. It shows the availability of quantity and sample motors in the Triclad 55 line. See here? We have motors available in quantity in the 254, the 256, the 284, and the 286 frames in all these modifications. The engineering's all done, and the production gang needs only a couple of orders to get started on even the most special designs. We have only sample motors available in the 324 and 326 at this time, but by June they ought to be available in the districts in quantity.
Half of MIM's floor space in Schenectady is set aside for specials. General Electric's service in designing and producing specials is the best in the industry.
Spilled ink on charts, on mechanisms, and on people. This has been the curse of the recording instrument business for years. But there'll be no more crying over spilled ink. The instrument department has just produced a new recorder which completely solves this spilled ink problem. It's the new type CH, general purpose recorder for recording volts, amps, watts, or any electrical quantity. This is the portable model. Now let's see how it overcomes the spilled ink problem. Here are two open type ink wells. This is from our old-type CD recorder, and this one from the competitive Esterlin Angus recorder. Both are open, and both must be filled from the bulk ink supply. Pretty easy to spell, isn't it? Now toss me one of the new CH recorder ink wells. You couldn't do that with the old one, could you? This is the modern way to buy a recorder ink. In a sealed, filled plastic container, it's all ready to be installed into the recorder. Just remove the seal, and in it goes. After the inkwell is used, just throw it away and insert another one. But that's just one of the selling features of the new CH recorder. Another is the record roll, 150 feet long. That's 47 feet longer than Esterline's. And that extra 47 feet means less servicing and money in your customer's pocket. But there are many other exclusive selling features of the new CH recorder. For example, it has 28 different chart speeds with changing gears color-coded for quick identification. It has a paper supply indicator, a big scale that swings up for easy servicing, a self-contained fluorescent lamp in the switchboard model, a flush handle to save mounting space, and many more advantages. And recorders can be put to work everywhere. Here's a portfolio of sales aids to help us reach that goal. In it are new product bulletins on the CH recorder, samples of advertising and news releases, as well as a complete competitive product comparison chart. Also, we have a list of the old CD recorder customers in your district. Study this material, and you'll have the leads and the know-how to help you sell this new recorder. You can be proud of the new CH recorder. It's the best recorder on the market.
In Schenectady, New York, the MPA Council has announced that the latest MPA program will be released on April 1st. Subject to the program, the 31st to be produced since 1945, is dairy electrification. Behind the program are Department of Agriculture figures which reveal a steady increase in U.S. consumption of dairy products. By 1956, it is estimated, milk consumption will equal milk production for the first time. Obviously, American farmers will have to produce more milk. However, the average farm is not equipped to produce enough milk efficiently. The MPA Dairy Electrification Program, featuring a motion picture called Farm Family American, will help solve this problem. It will drive home to American farmers the advantages of electrical modernization. It will also capitalize on one of America's fastest growing markets. Last year, farm consumption of electric power reached 20 billion kilowatt hours, a 500% increase over 1940. It is estimated that within 10 years, this figure will reach 60 billion kilowatt hours. So here's a sneak preview from the film, a movie which uses a dramatic storytelling technique to reach a mass audience, the Farm Family American.
What are you doing next weekend?
Next weekend?
Yeah, county fair opens, remember?
Oh, of course.
And this year they're going to demonstrate a new pole-type pen stable barn. A cafeteria, they call it.
No.
With trick feeder and pipeline milker. Pop and I are going up to see it. Want to come along? It's going to be a lot of new things this year.
Oh, may I? Gee, that'd be wonderful, Arnold.
She ain't going.
But, Dad.
Now, don't give me any arguments, Georgine. I got enough trouble with you already without you going gallivanting around seeing a lot of silly things that'll give you new ideas.
But, Dad, I only want
You
to...
only want to look at a lot of newfangled equipment they say you need on a modern dairy farm so you can come back here and nag the life out of me to spend a lot of money which I haven't got. Sure, I'd like to have a lot of new things, too. Sure, they'd save money. They'd be fine. But who's going to pay for them? You youngins are all alike. You go off to college and get a lot of fancy ideas, get to believing your parents don't know anything about dairy farming, no matter how well we've tried to do by you. You never bother to think about where the money might be coming from. All we hear is, we got to change this, we got to change that. If we say we can't afford it, you threaten to leave the farm and go into town where you can make more money. Well, when you finish college, young lady, you just go into town and see how far you get. You'll probably end up as a waitress in a hash house. It was your mother's idea for you to go to college in the first place. And since she passed on, I ain't had a minute's peace. You even turned your Aunt Laura against me, my own sister, who tries to take care of this place and of you.
Dad, don't you think you're being just a little...
I ain't being nothing but truthful. And as if I didn't have enough trouble already with you, you have to go and get sweet on my best friend's boy, who's as full of loony ideas as you are.
Dad!
Oh, it's all right, Georgine. I'll see you Tuesday night at the Grange home.
Then she ain't going there, neither.
You'll be seeing the complete film in your districts about April 1st, but it isn't too soon to start making plans for using it.